Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Girl. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. Everything you know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So say what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below. And I'll be happy to assist you with doing so, okay? Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Tarot is a tool, it is not the final rule. Okay, collective, we are starting off with the Queen of Cups. And so currently you're sitting on your throne as the queen that you are, male or female. The queen sits on a throne, as I always inform the collective, that is well deserved and earned. You have earned your right of passage to be in authority. You may have people maybe talking about you, the collective think they're this and the collective think they're that. Well, the collective is all that at this moment in time. And cross watchers, if you're watching and that's how you feel that they're being arrogant, well, this is their season to not be arrogant, but to be confident. And there's nothing wrong, with having your favorite drink and, dressing well and feeling good about yourself. So it's not about arrogance. They are confident. This is their season of recalibrating their confidence about themselves. Okay. The next card we have here is the Five of Pentacles. So collective, whoever is watching you, and they could be a little chatty. They could be chatty patties, chatting about your current situation, maybe your relationship. They're in the energy of the Five of Pentacles. You could have a hater who's going through some sort of hardship, whether this is displacement from a home, this could be job loss, this could be financial problems. But what this person needs to get through their head is, the more that they focus on talking about the collective being in their queendom, enjoying life and enjoying the bliss, the more that they will attract this energy of the Five of Pentacles here. And so if you are watching Cross Watcher, it would be a good idea for you just to focus on yourself and not be so saturated and concerned with someone else's life choice, way of thinking, being, or doing. We all have free will, okay? All right. And so the next card we have here is the Page of Cups. And so it is a good idea, for you to continue to focus on yourself. You may be taking up learning some kind of new instrument, some kind of new skill or trade, collective. You are focusing on growth and development. You're looking good while you're doing it. There's also someone having conversations about your appearance. You could be someone who's going through a glow up, upgrade. When it comes to your aesthetics, there could be people complimenting you, saying how beautiful or handsome you are. You could also be someone who's lost a lot of weight. And the next card we have here is the Ten of Wands. So you've dropped this energy of the Ten of Wands, and you're looking good while doing it. The Ten of Wands is old energy for you that no longer exists. And so there are people chatting about how handsome or beautiful that you look. Now, you may say, no one's saying that, darling, they're not going to inform you. They're going to just talk behind your back and make you the topic of everyday discussion. Some of these people are having pillow talk after making whoopee with their boo. Instead of going for round two, they're choosing to talk about the collective because you're very special. So much so that you're always on their mind. They're having trouble keeping up with you. They're having trouble keeping balance, with themselves. As I just showed you here, they're in the energy of the Five of Pentacles, not to laugh or make mockery of anyone, okay? But they're not doing so well. And if they choose to stop focusing on you, they could see their way through out of the situation, whether this is being displaced from a home, financial problems, maybe falling out with a roommate or a landlord or a loved one. If they would stop focusing on you, this is what has caused them to get into that energy of the Five of Pentacles. Their energy is being misappropriated. Okay, they're putting their energy in the wrong spaces and places. They should be focusing on themselves. Okay, this could be someone who is an ex-lover with the Lover's card here. Maybe this is someone you used to date, someone who probably confirmation. Maybe you dated this person. Maybe they threw you to the side. Okay, back then they didn't want you. Now you hot and they all up on you. All right, collective, they're all up on you. They want to give you a shot. Now they want to see, can you work it out? Let's straighten it out. Boom, boom, boom. Now they want to straighten it out. And you're saying, too late, So long, sucker. I'm out of here. Okay. With the Eight of Cups, you're turning your back. You could be a single parent, but even if you're not, a single parent, either way, you're turning your back with the Eight of Cups. You're leaving this all behind. You're moving forward, and Spirit is saying for you to keep doing so. This may have not been easy for you, but you found the strength and the courage to move along, and that's why we have the Six of Swords here. You moving forward to calmer waters, possibly relocating. You could be establishing yourself in a new city, a new town, maybe a new neighborhood, a new area. Okay, but very confident and you're looking good. You know, you're shining bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. You're looking wonderful while you're doing it. So continue to keep up the good work. This card here says trust at the bottom. So Spirit is saying continue to trust within yourself and trust within the divine. You know that all is well for you as you move forward. And I just say you could be moving to a new home. And what does that say? Home, okay? The Six of Swords is here. You could be relocating. Maybe you're purchasing your first home. You'll be a first-time home buyer, okay? I also see someone moving in maybe a condo or a penthouse, a condo or a penthouse, okay? Very snazzy, okay? All right, continue to tap into your creativity. It's bringing you a lot of luck and prosperity, and it's also helping you to maintain your balance, just leading you to more and more increasing victory, okay? All right. So the next card we have here is communication. It says communication at the bottom. So Spirit wants you to make sure you're staying grounded and tapped in, making sure you're constantly recalibrating your energy, spiritually speaking, because you're on a wonderful path. You're doing great things and you look good while doing it. So much so you're the talk of the town. You're the topic of discussion. Okay. You're so balanced, you know. You're so hot. You're just good at what you do. I mean, look at the magic. Look at the temperance. This is you, collective. Okay, mastering, balancing yourself in all circumstances, no matter what comes your way. No, life is not perfect for you, but you are learning how to be resilient. You're learning how to be resourceful. All that you have experienced, you've changed your salt into sugar, your pain into pleasure, and it looks good on you. This concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.